Hello, all of you fellow Christmas elves. Can you believe it's week 6 of the holiday grand plan? Week 6. Where in the world is this time going? Happy October. Happy October. My favorite quote from Anne of Green Gables, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. I hope you're enjoying your October so far. I hope you're making progress on your holiday plans. We're here to talk about Kids Room Week. I am behind. I did not catch up and did not get done everything I wanted to get done last week, but you know, I'm still plugging along and I'm happy about it. So it's Kids Room Week. Like I said, I don't have any kids rooms. So this week I am slated for craft supplies, to organize craft supplies. Did not finish studio, so I'm going to be, it's all in one room, so I'm going to be concentrating on my craft room, my craft supplies, everything, and slowly work on the things that I still need to complete from previous weeks. Being sick just really threw me off, and you know, I'm allowing myself that. That's fine. Let's talk about Kids Room Week. Last week, I remember on our holiday assignments, it was mentioned to go through the kids' rooms and pick out things that they no longer use, make some room. So they're going to be, in our holiday prep this week, we're going to be taking that a little bit further and preparing those rooms. So will Santa be visiting your house this year? Time to sort out the short stuff with Kids Room Week at the Holiday Grand Plan. This week, we focus on Kids Room for deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing so that there's room to spare for holiday gifts. We'll assess each child's possessions, record clothing sizes, and prepare a gift ideas planner for Santa or Grandma. Remember, we talked about that last week, so if you did not get to that and make your list, or like I said, it's like a perpetual list. You can continue to add to it, mark off who you told what, so that you can keep up with it. So yeah, it's an ongoing work in progress type thing. Our holiday prep assignments include assembling freezer meals, working on handcrafted gifts, and continuing to buy gifts and holiday supplies. There's a lot of repetition every week because it's breaking it down to weekly assignments. So each week we'll add something that we also need to tend to in addition to the repetitive ones. Our holiday prep, make one batch of holiday goodies. Is anyone making cookies and freezing them? You know, I've never made cookies and you know, I've frozen cookie dough before, but I've never made cookies and froze them. I know some people do that, and they freeze. They said, you know, some of them freeze really well. I make a white chocolate cranberry cookie every Christmas, and it would never occur to me to make those and freeze them. But I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if I could make the dough and freeze the dough. And that way, all I'd have to do is thaw it and bake the cookies. You know, Schwann's does it, right? And Pillsbury does it. So, why, you know, I may actually give that a try this year. I may actually do that. Make one extra meal for freezer, again labeled holiday meal. I picked up several ingredients for some of those Instant Pot freezer dump meals that I talked about last week. So we're going to be trying. I got enough to try for dinner and make a double batch and then freeze a batch of it. So that's the plan. And I got enough to make, I think, four of those. I chose 4 of them. So that'll get me started, definitely. Buy 2 canned food items from menus, one for yourself to use and one for donation. Buy 1/8 of to buy gifts, save all receipts, no return policy, ask for gift boxes. Do they do gift boxes anymore? I'm not sure. But are you making progress on your gifts? Are you picking up a gift or two each week? That's very important because that's the bulk of the expense. That the gift giving and the food is the bulk of the expense for the holidays. So that's very important. Excuse me. That's very important to, divide that up as much as you can. So that's not, hitting you all at once. That's very important when you're holiday planning. You know that. Wrap and label packages and consider your shipping needs. I got 2 packages wrapped and I still have a couple more to wrap. Someone wanted to see my wrapping station. I don't really, what it is my dining room table. I have my wrapping paper in a corner standing up on the roll, and then I have a little basket that has my scissors, my tape, my tags, all of that in a little basket. So when I need to wrap, all I have to do is bring that basket up on the table, and my paper and scissors, well, my scissors are in the basket and everything's there. So that's my wrapping station. My dining room table is an 8-foot long farm table, so there's plenty of room on that table to wrap. So that's my wrapping station. Work at least 1 hour a day on homemade gifts. Are you doing homemade gifts, and how are you coming along with them? Are you making your progress? Because you know how those sneak up on you, and you're sitting there Christmas Eve trying to finish up a craft, So pay attention to those if you are doing those. Check your smoke detectors and clean them. Change the batteries if needed. So I definitely need to add that to my studio week. I moved my checklist over here, and I'm just kind of going to start from here and then work back when I have time. That's my plan. So I need to check smoke detectors, and along with that, I need to have hubby change the furnace filter. And vacuum out the vents. 2 C's or 2 U's? 2 U's, right? 2 Utes. My cousin Vinny. Vacuum vents. Okay. I think there's 2 U's in there. So be sure and check those smoke detectors. Change your furnace filter if need be, and vacuum those vents out so that when your heat kicks on, if you've got vents in the floor or in the ceiling, that the dust from the summer is not going to blow out onto everything, and then you have to do double duty trying to get that dust up. My throat's a little itchy today, so that tea is really helping. Okay, and this is the best idea. Make goodie basket for guest bath from samples found in abundance in stores right now. The Travel Spot is a good place for that. Baskets for your guests, to put in your guest room, such a good idea. Bath poof, some travel size body wash, lotion. You can put in there some hot chocolate. You can put in there some a bar of chocolate, some nuts, things that your guest might enjoy. Like if you were going to a ritzy hotel and they had a gift basket when you arrived there for you. So think about those types of things. Make your guests feel pampered. I can, that would be so awesome. My annex, we call it, the other little house we own up the street, our kids will be staying there, and when I get to that week in my planner, I'm planning on looking into doing a little bit of that, making them some goodie baskets up there that they're snacks and things. So when they go up there at the end of the day, you know, ready to go to bed, they've got things to snack on and you know, things that they're going to need. So such a good idea. Such a good idea. So, studio week. Your kids' room week. Let me see what else I need to do. So, I need to buy 2 gifts. And I'm pretty good so far on my gifts. I'm doing well. I'm pleased. Fun this week. I'm not sure what we'll do, but we'll do something. Okay, holiday prep. I'm going to, let's see, this week I'll shoot for 2 freezer meals, so I don't overwhelm myself. If I do more, that's fine. I think I need to check to see which ingredients I have for my cookies. I know I have cranberries already, dried cranberries, and then I'm going to, I might try a little bit of batch, just a little batch of those, and see if the dough freezes well. Because if it does, game changer, game changer. They're very involved, and if you'd like the recipe, I can make that happen. So, okay, let's see. 8th to buy gifts. Got that. Wrap. I'm gonna put on here wrap. Wrap will be on here pretty much every week. Let's see. My 2 canned food items. Still haven't inventoried my pantry. Okay. Craft. Supply. Organize. Oh, I need something. There's something there. Check highlighters. And pens. I have a round vase full of pens, highlighters, thing, and every single one I pull out of there is either out of ink or dried up. So I need to purge all that, get a handle on that, and refill that pen thing, pen holder. Let's see. I can't really think of it because these things will come to me as I do them, as I do this, which is my cleaning checklist. And I want to decorate a little bit more for Halloween. And I want to buy Halloween candy. I'm going to go ahead and get that early. My husband and I were talking about popcorn balls, making the cinnamon popcorn balls. Nobody ever does that anymore. It's all so commercialized, but we may do that in addition to some candy. We don't have that many trick-or-treaters, but we do have, you know, some years. I guess it does depend on the weather, you know. I may do both. And then notes I'll fill in as I go. So let me see. I have this memory keeping book. Let me see what I can pop on here. Fall wise. I think fall. Start with fall? Nope, starts with Christmas. Here it is. Okay, got some leaves left. Halloween. Those are pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to use these. So I will speed up through this to spare you of my decorating skills here. That wraps up this video for this week. Week 6 of the Holiday Grand Plan. Week 5, we've got 5 weeks under our belt and still got a long way to go. So pace yourself, have fun with it. Tell me down below how you're doing with your prepping, and until I see you next time, happy planning.